line now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 33. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Myles Garrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They give the Chubb out of the gun. A beautiful fake.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now it's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the gun, he'll hand this off. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker try out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go on 4th down.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Down to about the 32.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got a man. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in coming. This third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. On third down, they're going to run for it here. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Yellow! Yellow! Yellow!
They'll try and run for it. And he goes out right around the 39. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now here's Mahomes. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball. Just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case...
Well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. He used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to
sparked something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at fourth in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talking about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they've taken their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them?
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Watson off play action.
Quick slant complete to Njoku.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He'll get this to about the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Watson now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
He'll get this down to the 38.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz,
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
and the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Chubb will get the call running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On first down, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 62 yards.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.